Hi, my name is Ingmar Winderickx. I'm from Belgium. I've been a football coach in Hangzhou for 4 years. I love my life in this vibrant city and beautiful scenery. Let me introduce you to the City God Pavilion. City God Pavilion sits right at the top of Wushan Hill. One after another, people moved to this area to shape the city landscape of Hangzhou. In ancient times, Wushan was bordered by streets on 3 sides. It neighbored Wushan Hill only on the west. Wushan had a unique scenery around the West Lake and was known as a lively resort. With incense markets on the hill and exuberant bazaars down the hill, it had splendid scenic views as well as considerable places of interest and a high concentration of temples. People coming to Hangzhou for incense offering, tide watching, sightseeing and shopping would always visit Wushan for fun. Just because of the City God temple sitting on Wushan, people called it the Hill of City God. Now the City God Pavilion was officially made open at the New Year's Eve of 2000. The 7-story antique structure bears a unique style that blends the architectural characteristics of the Southern Song and the Yuan dynasties. The pavilion stands 41.6 meters high and covers an area of 3,789 square meters. Together with the Yellow Crane Tower, Yueyang Tower and Pavilion of Prince Teng, it has a place in the 4 greatest pavilions in the areas south of the Yangtze River. The pavilion is a must-go destination for its commanding view from high. The ground floor is furnished with 8 wood carvings, line carvings or colored sculpture paintings unique to the south of the Yangtze River, like the folklore of Hangzhou tales of the West Lake and the legends about historical figures and the West Lake through the ages. For example, the colored sculptures about tea competition, Dongyang wood carving called The Views of the West Lake, and the bluestone line carving named Celebrities of the West Lake, to name just a few. The 3-dimensional hardwood painted sculpture draws lots of attention. It is called Hangzhou in the Southern Song. The painting contains over 3,500 figures and 1,000 houses and buildings. The masterpiece that won the first prize of the 100 Flower Awards for its creative design allows the audience to echo the drama from the painting. The second floor features 11 wall sculptures that adopted the sculpture technique from Hangzhou, a city in Zhejiang province. They all reflect the historical figures and stories associated with Wushan from different sides. There are emperors, generals, beautiful ladies or wise men in history, or just like the legendary story between Yang Naiwu and a serving maid nicknamed Little Cabbage. The 3rd to 6th floors of the City God Pavilion are a tea house. For its wide terrace, this is an excellent place for watching the moon with a cup of tea at night. However, problems such as an aging facilities in the City God Pavilion gradually occurred. In October 2019, Wushan Scenic Area began to launch upgrading programs on the pavilion, and over 2 months later, it was luckily reopened to the public right before the next Chinese New Year. The renovated pavilion can fully speak for the splendid cultures of the Southern Song dynasty and the customs around Wushan. New elements like interactive projections and art installation present an all-around upgrade of the exhibition place. For instance, there is a clear exhibition route. People would just follow it for a good understanding of the city and the bustling city life dating from the past. In such a renowned place, you would run eyes over the progress and changes of both the city's history and culture. As a priceless artifact, Hangzhou in the Southern Song now has a smart lighting. It uses clear, low refractive glass to satisfy those who wish to see more details. All the restrooms in the City God Pavilion have been refurbished and more humanistic facility granted like baby care rooms. What's even more fabulous is the new show that incorporates AR and cultural elements. Here is a new program called City God Prayer. That is, you can pay to rent a physical pearl on the 3rd floor, choose what you wish to pray for, then a pearl would virtually float up and fly into the West Lake. Meanwhile, the lake and mountains would be illuminated to reflect your wish up in the sky. Ascending to Wushan and higher to Guangfeng Terrace, It would be a once-in-a-blue-moon wonder to overlook behind the fence. You would see the lovely West Lake on the north, the bustling street on the east, the roaring Yangtze River on the south, and vast mountain ranges on the west. Take a night view here and you would find the myriad twinkling lights afar. It's really staggering and don't miss it. Hangzhou 欢迎你